That was a good one. It sounded deep.
All right, Mike's alive. Discord not showing up for whatever reason. All right, welcome, folks. Give me just a moment as we try to fix this. I don't know why it disappeared. Oh, there we go. All right, I'm so good at my job. All right, folks, welcome to the post-race show here for the Freedom 100 presented by BL Sim Designs. Like I said, post-race show, you sit down at the bottom. I want to shout out Harmon Motorsports for coming on board, sponsoring the post-race show. Not only that, but he also sponsored the pre-race show earlier that we saw that we went through and did the paint scheme bracket. And none other than Mr. Brad Lawson, 85, walked away with $25 from winning that paint scheme bracket. Went up against Mark Arthur. You see them both, top right. Brad's a little bit cuter than Mark. I'm Tanner Moore, driver number 4. Go ahead, Brad. Sorry, we're off the rails here. Go.
That's the first right thing you've said all day.
Right. Tanner Moore, driver number 4. Lady Luck car tonight. Sadly, the luck was not on my side going into pit road, but we will talk about that later. I think Mark actually may share a screen. We may have something to see later on. And we'll throw it up right above me to Mr. Trevor Harmon.
Yeah, Trevor Harmon, driver number 29, Team 5, Toyota Camry. Definitely luck wasn't on our side tonight, but I feel like we escaped the carnage.
I tell you what was on my side was that 29's bumper because he was shoving the shit out of me late. Shoving the shit out of me late. I'm telling you, for three laps, I had autopilot on. I wasn't driving. I didn't have to touch the wheel at all. This motherfucker was driving for me. Kyle, you're next to him. We'll go to you next.
Yep, Kyle Wellman, driver of the number 42, finished 6th tonight. Was a pretty good race tonight, surprising.
Let me try something if I do this right here. What's that do? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I can make y'all big. All right. I don't know who was next, though. Brad?
Brad Lawson, driver of the 85 Toyota Camry. Finished P12 tonight. Better than what I thought it would. Better than what I normally do at play tracks. So, yeah, I guess we'll kick it on over to Mark.
Mark Arthur, driver number 12, Marine Corps car. Don't know where I finished because I sucked. So, luck definitely wasn't on my side. We'll keep that trend going.
Mr. Steven, 23.
Down to Linger.
Steven Linger, driver 23 Ford Mustang.
Right on. Short and sweet. I like it. The German.
Yeah, Paul Satmari, driver of the 24 German Heritage Toyota Camry. And probably the biggest choker of the race today.
No.
Definitely scared the piss out of me a couple times.
The only reason it's not the biggest choke is because Dalton Kilroy, driver of the 41, popped his engine with 6 to go.
Here we go.
What? We need to come back to
29th.
that. We need to come back to that because I was actually 285, 290 almost the entire time when I was shoving bail. Couldn't get it cooled off and it never popped. But we'll come back to it. Steven, 51 on you.
Yeah, man, 51 Ford Mustang, finished 15th. Just couldn't get back up there after a pit road incident there.
Amen on that. I was involved, sadly. And then we got Mr. Big Ugly, Dutchy as he's known to some, race winner to others.
Driver of the 97 tonight, Chevrolet. Got myself a win, Pit Lizard performance, and I just want to thank all you guys for putting this on, man.
What a loser. Get rid of him. What a loser. All right, but for real, won the race. I wish I could tell you, like kind of feed you in some, like, info, like, talk about this, talk about that, but damn it, I never saw the front of the pack all night. So I don't know how it was up front. Was it hairy towards the end? Scary at all?
It was spicy at the end.
To be completely honest, Tanner, it was real tame up front. We were able to make some moves and go racing and make some spots when you got hung out. And I thought all the guys up there early really held their line well. They were, they're doing what you're supposed to do up there. They're not doing anything silly. If you want to switch a lane, you switch a lane. And guys knew what they were doing up front. I don't know what it was like in the back. I got back there once. And after the pit stops, everything was just kind of, hold your line and try and help the guys around you. So I didn't see too much of the chaos. I got 3 or 4 wide in the middle once. I think Brad hung me out once there, and I think Metler hung me out once, and kind of made my way back up. So it was pretty good, man. I thought the guys knew what they're doing up there. It was really fun.
So
Carolina never done that on purpose.
Yeah, right.
Was any bad blocks, anything stick out to any of y'all's heads up front? Like I said, wasn't ever up there. Can't tell you.
You know what? Yeah. The guys were aware of the bad blocks, but I mean, there's a couple, but it's, kind of the product of the the package, right? I think guys they're making their moves in the from the old package where they're like, hey, I'm gonna get up here, and there's so many runs that it kind of became a bad block. So I didn't think it was too bad up there, but I saw a couple.
Right. So I guess we'll just start. Go ahead. Who was that?
I'm sorry. I think that the scariest moment for me, I don't know if it was a bad block or checkups or whatever, but 4 wide going through the corner, that was scary.
Yeah, sounds pretty scary.
But we held it, surprisingly.
We did. It was scary. I'm like, oh, this is not gonna look good.
The scariest part of me was overshooting pit road entry, getting it slowed up to find the 24. I believe it's 24. Sorry, Paul, sitting sideways, and then I miss. Oh, it wasn't you. Sorry. Okay, whoever it was, I miss him, and kind of there's a car behind him sitting more sideways and pulling forward and clipped me as I'm coming around. So I got spun.
So what actually happened to you, Tanner, is Brad got into Norris, and Norris turned into you.
Oh, Brad.
Yeah. No, I mean, I talked to Norris after the race, and
Brad had nowhere to go.
It was a
complete bystander in that deal.
I was too. It was a complete clusterfuck. But I know I saw a white car sitting sideways, and the next thing I knew, I was facing backwards. I just didn't know how I ended up there. Mark, what happened to you, you fucking idiot? I know what happened to you, but I can't wait for you to tell everybody else what happened to you, you fucking moron. What happened? What happened, Mark? Tell him or I'll tell him.
I had damage, and so when I got in the pits, I mean, I was in there fine, right? And then
I was
sitting there waiting on the spotter. I was fixing my sock, man. I was waiting on the spotter to say go, go, go. And I don't know about y'all, but I think the spotters have been kind of messed up here after their patch or whatever they did last week.
Yeah,
a lot of people were
not talking
complaining
nowhere near as much, and I was waiting on it to say go, 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 and he dropped the car, never did, because we just got fuel, right? So he's sitting there waiting, and I'm like, why is this thing not going? Because I didn't want to have it in first, so it wouldn't roll forward. My pit stop. And then I was like, what's he doing?
So
but it was fixing my damn damage. Yeah, and I'm like, shit, he's repairing my damage.
So how long extra do you think you sat there?
It wasn't a lot. It was probably 5 seconds.
It was enough to get you behind, though, right?
Well, 5 seconds in Talladega.
Yeah, that's done. That's what I was getting at. That's what I was getting at. Well, then, did you have any draft help when you came out, or did you by yourself?
I came out, and I had some draft help, but it was only like 4 cars, and then they were kind of like, I don't know. You know how you get in the back, and in a 4-car draft like that, you'll feel like the cars in front of you are slow, right? Because it's just dragging you forward, and then they get antsy, right? And they're like, we're not going fast enough because we seem faster, and they just wanted to get side by side, and it was just slowing us down even more and more and more and more. So
when I passed
4 seconds. We're like 4 seconds behind the pack at that point, and then Dalton and John, I think, come by me, and then next thing I knew, we were like 8 seconds. I was like, wow.
Yeah, so I was a part of that group, and we were talking. Me and Dalton talked on admin. We wasn't in the same chat, and we was like, "Man, we're losing so much time." Dalton was like, "Well, I'm gonna try to push John by, and we're gonna jump out." I was like, "Well, I guess we're gonna try it," and it didn't prevail like we wanted to. I don't think I was part of that problem, so I apologize for that one. But yeah, going back to you on pit road, when I passed you, I was like, I guess Mark got a speeding penalty or something, and he's serving a penalty is what I initially thought. And when you told me that, I was in tears laughing, bro. I couldn't help it.
I got in good, man. I couldn't help
it. Fucking idiot, bro. Linger and the 51 of Blevins have not raced with y'all much, and I'll be honest, I don't know if I was around y'all even tonight much. How did tonight fare for y'all two gentlemen? One of y'all go. Linger, you can go first. We'll tee you up.
It was doing all right. It wasn't bad up front at the get-go. People, like they said, people were pushing and just side drafting and whatnot, but everybody kept it clean. When a lane would die off, it would die off quick and a lot of checkups. But other than that, it was fun, man. Good group. Appreciate y'all. I'm an Army vet myself. I appreciate y'all doing this.
Well, we appreciate your service. Fucking Mark. He's a hater of the group. He can't help it.
You'll have that.
Yeah, on them big jobs, you'll have it for sure. What about you, Mr. Blevins? How'd you fare?
Same thing. Yeah, same thing for first time running with you guys. It was a lot of good, clean 3-wide racing up front, man. It was exciting. look forward to more events you guys put on. Got myself in a bad spot, halfway through there and separated from the group, couldn't catch back up.
Let me ask y'all, because everybody else is basically, I know where they came from. Linger, where did you hear about us from to come do the event?
Off Facebook.
Okay, so that's one from Facebook. What about you, Blevins?
One of our other guys on the team shared it, and then Derek also posted it up in our league group there. So
the broadcaster, Derek.
Yeah. Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Green
Copy.
flag. Yeah.
Copy. All right, well, let's go around the horn here, and I know we kind of talked about it loosely here, but to sum up, almost as if you're in a post-race interview with the broadcast, you can shout out any sponsors you want to shout out, whatever you want to do here. We'll start with you, Mr. Trevor Harmon, on talk about your night, brother.
Overall, I felt like the race was super good, super clean. Based off of what some of us were talking about, pre-race, I think Chris and Kyle talked about it, about the side draft and pushing and where you can and can't push and the cars. And I honestly feel like the race was phenomenal. Like, we didn't have as many cautions as I think probably some of us thought we would get, especially racing with some people that we've never raced with. But I thought overall it was a great, fantastic race. Shout out to you guys for putting it on. Shout out to Green Flag for broadcasting it. I thought it all turned out to be a great event. So,
well, I'm gonna put
appreciate you guys for that.
I'm gonna put you on the spot here before we talk about your sponsors. Did you like racing with no stages tonight, or would you prefer to have stages?
For league racing, stages is nice because you have something to race for.
Right.
As far as special events like this, no stages, because then it comes down to a race. It's not about points. You know what I mean?
Right. I dig it. Who we got to thank for the number 29? By the way, my favorite paint scheme out of all of them uploaded.
I got to thank Brad at BL Sim Designs for putting an amazing paint on my car. Thank you guys over at BPL, Harmon Motorsports, of course, Team 5. They took me under their wing a couple years ago, and it's been gun ho since then. T9 Motorsports. It's the husband and wife team. We make it work. You know what I mean?
Do a little dirt racing, eh?
Yeah, a little bit.
I saw it on
Used to.
Saw it on the logo. People said, "Hey, all these Canadians are really wearing off on me, bro. I gotta quit."
Made me excited, Tanner. You made me excited when you said that.
Gotta quit doing it, man.
The worst part about it is I'm not even from there. Like, I'm from here.
Wait.
Born and raised in the state of Arizona.
You're not? Are you in Canada right now?
No.
Okay. Yeah, the Canadianness of Carol and Bell and them just wearing off on me. I've got myself saying a few times the past 2 weeks. I'm like, what am I doing in my life?
You did it last night a bunch.
I did do it last night, and I caught myself almost every time. All right, Kyle, the Wildman Wellman. Fairly tame race tonight, right? I felt like at times actually boring, right? For a Talladega race, wasn't a whole lot of action. You are the wild man. I heard you. I'm gonna say complain, but that's what I'm calling it on the radio. Getting pissed off, right, on the mic. Talk about your night. How'd it fare?
Coming into these events when we get new drivers, we all think this is going to be a mess because no one knows how we race together.
Yep.
That was actually really good.
It was.
There was 4 wide. I think some people might even tried 5 wide at one time. We held on to it. There's a couple wrecks. I stayed in the back most of the time. I forget what lap it was. I decided to just go. I made a 3rd lane, went from 22nd to top 5 with just me and one other guy. Paul got in front of me. We were pushing pretty good. It shuffled up a little bit there for a second, and then somehow managed to get behind Brandon Mettler with Scotty and Carol behind me, and we figured something out. We just rode in that middle lane. I pushed Mettler only on the straightaways and through the tri-oval, and Carol just stayed right behind me, and we managed to keep the pack at bay until right before pit stops we got to the bottom. Just in the very last pit stop there, coming down, I felt like I got contact, and it showed me 0x. I locked the brakes up to keep off Scotty, wrecked it, caused that pile up that you got into. And then after that, just the field is so spread out after pit stop.
Did you say caused that pile up? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm the one that spun out.
Oh, you dick. I didn't know all this, bro. Now I'm getting the info. Okay.
Yeah, just the pack was so spread out.
Right.
I want to say it was 6 to about 10th or so in a line trying to get going.
Yeah.
Dalton popped a motor, which is weird. I didn't see any smoke. I just seen him pull out a line. Luckily, we all didn't wad it up right there, although that would have brought out a caution. That would have been nice. And then just stayed behind Larry Bell the rest of the time, got him a top 5, and that was the race. Congratulations, Carol, on winning.
Where'd you finish?
I got 6th.
6. All right, so similar to what I did with Trevor before we asked your sponsor, fast repair coming in tonight. We debated it in admin. Do we give a fast repair? No fast repair. Damage off. How'd you think about having a fast repair tonight? Would you rather have ran it without it?
I think for a special event like this, having at least one just to, if something big does happen, we're not left with 5 or 6 cars for 20 laps at the end.
Right. All right, who we got to thank for the number 42 Wild Man?
First, throw it over to Brad Lawson for painting all the 5 Kings guys' cars. Lady Luck. We had 3 cars in the top 6. So that was pretty good.
4 cars in the top 9. Sorry.
Oh, did you get top 10?
Yeah, sorry. Hashtag humble brag.
I didn't look that far down. And then just everybody at 5 Kings and everyone else that joined the Discord tonight. It was fun talking and chit-chatting. And then Tripods in the Wild, USA Firearms, BAM Racing videos, and everybody that put this race together, and then all of our service members, past and present.
Yeah, and we love our Tripods in the Wind. A la Zimmy.
Zimmy. You can't even say Zimmy.
Yeah, I know. Mr. BL of BL Sim. Damn, you just say it. I can't do it. Just take it.
BL Sim Design?
Yeah, there you go. Easy for me to say. Talk to me about your night, brother. Where'd you end up, and how'd your night fare?
We had a good start. I think we led about 20 laps there at the beginning of the race. Me and Mark were running there pretty good. Kind of kept it middle high line, was rolling really well, and then kind of got shuffled back. After that first pit stop, something like that, we kind of got shuffled back into the back and the middle, and was kind of cruising for most of the night. Couldn't really make much hay whenever everybody's trying to catch the elite group and patience and stuff like that. But all in all, we had a good time. Finished the race, didn't get on our lid, so can't really complain about that much.
That's always a fucking win at Dega, huh? To finish it not on your lid.
Yeah, anymore.
Before we get to your sponsors here, say you have the keys to the castle, right? Next charity event, say we're doing it next week, right? What track you picking?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I'd go anything else but Dega. I mean,
Dega
puts on a good show. I mean, it always does.
And it brings the people. It brings the people out.
It does. It does. I mean, and the thing about it is, I mean, yeah, everybody's got a chance to win, but you got to have at least a little bit of strategy going into it. You got to put your car in the right spot. And I guess the thought of everybody having their chance to win is good for them. And, it makes for good racing. I mean, like you said, 3, 4, sometimes 5 wide. I feel like you're 8 wide whenever you're 4 wide coming out through there at some points, but especially selling it off into 1 or 3, going 4 wide, it's just calamity sometimes, but it works and it puts on a good show. Yeah.
All right. So, and talking about anybody can win, that is very true, but I feel like Dega, it gets a bad rap because anybody can win. But I would have to say, I hate to even stroke this guy, but one of the best guys in our little group here, Chris Carroll, did win tonight, right? And he wins on a lot of different style tracks. So it does show that the cream will rise to the top, barring bad luck, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean Carroll has definitely proved his worth, especially at any track he unloads at. He's
a dick, but yeah.
Yeah, he and I don't see eye to eye on a lot of stuff, but yeah, he's a little bit right there. Yeah,
right.
You don't get it.
Right. Oh, my bad.
No. Yeah, he and I don't see a lot on eye to eye on a lot of things, and it's fine that way. I guess the sport or the sim needs it, but yeah, he's definitely in contention anywhere he unloads.
Right. Well, Brad, who we got to thank tonight for the 85, brother? Sharp Car won the Picasso Award from Guardian Audio. I can't say that either. Guardian Auto Sports. Shout out to them for the Picasso Award. Who we got to thank, brother?
Yeah, man, we got to thank, first and foremost, Team 5 Motorsports. Me and Joey put this deal on for Joey kind of ran the dirt side, and I kind of took on the asphalt side. Now Joey's kind of getting over to the asphalt stuff. And then Golden Guardian, Autosport, SWM, all the stuff that they do for our community, and Harmon Motorsports, TNN Motorsports. Yeah, that's about it.
It's a laundry list, but that's a
Yep.
good laundry list.
Yeah,
Simrat
man.
Market, I
Well,
tell you
yeah.
what, as somebody that knows how to use Photoshop just a tiny bit, Simrat Market absolutely knocks it out of the park for me. So I appreciate
man.
that. I appreciate them a ton. Mr. Mark Arthur, you fucking idiot, said on pit road. What was you grounded on pit road for extra time or something?
Man, I gotta give y'all a chance, man.
I got you.
I went in too much this week.
Oh God.
Right. Aaron Raymond wasn't here to motivate him this week.
Right.
Yeah.
It wasn't a technical track for him, you know. Mark, how'd your
well,
night fare, brother? I don't even know where you
He's
ended up
brain
at.
dead. He's brain dead at races, man. They kill me.
Right.
I hate them. I think I finished 17th.
Did you have fun though? Tell me if you had fun.
They don't leave that. I had fun in the beginning. Like I agree with Chris about in the beginning it was okay. Then people started pushing but people started pushing 3 wide at like 20 laps in, which I don't get it. Right? Where are you going? Where are you going? You're going to the front. Everybody's going to pass you 3 wide.
Gotta lead lap 21, brother. Gotta
It's
lead
kind
it.
of like nobody ever wants to just do what these racers are supposed to be and just kind of ride and pick your spots off one by one here and there. They want to jump to the outside and pass 15 cars, and then we get problems. And there was one car. You saw it, Tanner. I mean, me and you were on the high side. We were going to go, and that car was all over, man. I mean, I don't know if it's the equipment that he has or maybe, I don't know. But I was like, holy moly.
I said many 4-letter words following him in Discord tonight, so we'll leave it at that.
I'm backing out of this.
Yeah.
And then, then I have my pit stop follies, so it didn't turn out too well.
I think I remember that moment too. He was just like, he's like, yeah, I'm backing out of this. I'm done.
Yeah, nope.
Just trying to have that trying to back out and not being able to is the worst feeling in the world.
Feeling ever. You show up naked at church, bro. You show up naked at church in that situation.
It's like, I'm backing out, Tanner. I'm backing out. And he's like, all right.
I saved you a hoe. Daddy's got you. Come to me. Come to me.
Yeah.
Well, Mark, I know you don't have a ton of sponsors, but you do have some sponsors. Who we got to thank for I want to call you Barbara Mobile, but it's not tonight. It was the Marines. So who we got to thank?
Decided to be a little more manly tonight. Thank the Marines, thank all the sponsors that came aboard. I don't know them all, and I'm not even going to attempt to act like I do. So all the sponsors that came in, Brad was a big help tonight. Trevor was also a big help with what they did for this event, and big shout out to them for doing that. And my mom and sister, of course, they always support me. They've been in chat and saying hi to you and me both. She's in there now saying it. But so thank the people that came out watch. I think we had 30 some people watching at one time, 37 I think I saw. Wish we would have got some donations, right? Because it's not for us, it's for a good cause. So I mean, even well, I'm not gonna say that.
Choose your words. Choose your words.
Even $5 or $10, that goes a long way toward just getting a little bit more to these people. And I know that our money at $1,400, whatever it came out to be, is just a drop in a bucket to what they get. But without those drops, you can't fill the bucket. Yep. So it does help a lot. If we could help one family, that's massive, right? So
right on. Well, I'm not gonna talk about my night much. I finished 9th and really uneventful night. Really was begging for the caution that never flew there at the end. But I just want to say thank you. Like Kyle said, shout out to the veterans, the servicemen and women. I mentioned it earlier. Growing up, I always thought heroes wore capes, and you found out they don't, right? And Kyle, your camera is fucking god awful. By the way, there you go. You're good now.
I don't know what happened.
But
I was laughing about that, man.
Yeah.
He's like
I'm trying to fix it.
Refocus.
But I want to thank all the sponsors. Right, we're gonna have a post coming out on Facebook shortly, thanking all the sponsors. It's a laundry list of them. Like I know you mentioned Harmon. Hell, you came in. I put out a list, and I think Trevor messaged Dalton within 3 hours, and that whole list was filled. And I was like, this is kind of overwhelming. I don't know how to go from here now. I wasn't expecting just to get this covered like that, So I had to start scrambling and try to do other things to make it right, I guess, So shout out to you, Trevor. Thank you for that. I haven't even got to tell you that personally. I think I may have in a message, but now I can tell you face to face, man to man. Thank you for that. Helped out a ton. Chummy Motorsports put up $400 something, I think. I mean, it's just a laundry list. Brad BL Sim Designs. I still can't say it. I think we had 16 cars in the bracket that actually got posted in the bracket. I'm pretty sure Brad had 14 of the 16. It felt like so. Shout out to him for that. I know that shit's time consuming, especially when you're doing cars for Mark and he's picky as shit. I can only imagine how that was. But yeah, so
I wasn't bad. Was I bad?
No, he wasn't bad at all. I mean, we kind of worked together. He done the majority of the work, the heavy lifting stuff. So it's I just had to try to nitpick it, but
right.
It was good.
Hey, it was the second best paint scheme according to us. Haha, Mark, hate that for you. All right.
I was cheated because Dalton has a vendetta against me for some apparent reason.
Yeah, he told me about it. But he said something about before the voting. You know, he's like, "I'm not voting for Mark. Whatever."
I'm not voting for Mark ever at any round. Yeah,
I'm not gonna. It has nothing to do with you. It had everything to do with the paint.
probably could have just been a white car, and Dalton been like, you know, I kind of think that white's got a nice sheen to it. You know, it's kind of pearly looking.
The paint was ass. Okay.
I'm glad I'm not high right now because every time Dalton talks, his little thunderbolts start spinning.
I'm glad you're not high right now either. Drugs are freaking bad. Good grief. What the fuck?
I should have told Brad to take the picture with the white wheels because I felt like the white wheels made it look better.
So they were all yapping in Discord. I think we had there was 30-something people in the race. I'm pretty sure 29 of them were in our Discord channel because I couldn't hear shit all night. So when you said it the first time, I was like, wait, what did he say? White wheels? What the fuck's he talking about? And then you said it to me again.
My car.
And no, it ain't all about you. Trevor Harmon's car. Selfish ass. But yeah, white wheel set it off. Set it off for sure. Set it off for sure. All right, Mr. Steven Linger. We got two Stevens in here. Steven Linger, how'd your night fare, brother, and where'd you finish?
It was all right. Finished 16th after a bad pit stop at the end.
Did you get caught up in the pit road shenanigans, or was it your own doing?
My own doing. I was up front, and on that last caution, I kind of got behind somebody that was holding me up a little bit and stayed behind him a little too long.
Who was it? Give us names.
Ah, man, I can't do that. It was all for fun.
All right,
It was Thomas Stevens, wasn't
it? Give us numbers.
5-4, a freaking tie gift card.
5-4, okay, all right.
I think I called the 5-4.
To be fair, it seemed like he was driving around at 3/4 throttle.
Whoever called him out, thank you. That was great because he was getting upset that I was trying to push him to the lead.
Well, Mr.
I think if anything, he might have been upset about like the timing of the push or just.
I remember that. I remember that.
I don't know his damn mindset, but.
Well, he was getting it left to right a little bit, and when he would straighten it out, I tried to put my bumper to him and push a little bit, but he was swerving left to right a lot more than straight.
I think the 5-4 is one of the three people too that kept doing 45 mile an hour on pit road and then braking in the right hand lane.
I heard the 5-4's number a lot in our 29-member Discord channel tonight. So I believe
I stayed behind him too long. It was my own doings.
So who we got to thank there, Mr. Linger, for the car 23?
Harpoon Designs for the paint scheme. My brother on the hood, he just opened up his own fish and bait store, so Linger Lures, and Dirty South Racing out in North Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina.
I tell you what, I haven't heard of Harpoon Designs in a long time. They used to do our stuff for Dr. Squatch.
Shut up,
and
bitch.
it's Kakalaki.
Yeah, Kakalaki. Shut up, bitch. All right, the German. I know how your night fared, how it ended, because you were. Well, you go ahead. How'd your night end there, or how'd your night go? Sorry, German.
And until the end, it was a really good.
You were doing great.
Good night.
You were doing awesome.
Started 15th, was pretty much in the top 10 the whole race until the last pit stops. Led a few laps as well. Very, very happy with that. Also surprised. Great racing from everyone, even when we were, I don't know how many people wide. Did some aggressive moves at some points. After halftime, I was thinking, concentration is fucked. And in the end, it bit my ass. The last pit with the top guys up front racing, I forgot to unclick my tires. And then I underfueled as well. So from a possible top 5 to a P20 finish. So,
just think you could have been P21. So it's always The glass is always half
Yeah,
full, right?
It could have been worse. I could have been wrecked out, but
Right.
yeah.
I wish I could have you as my spotter. I just need your voice talking to me during these races. I think it'd be great.
You would just hear.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be like,
you
"What
would
the
just
fuck
hear-
did he just say?"
Or like
You told me to
SVG,
take the Third Reich.
like SVG. What the fuck is a foot?
The only thing you would hear
The
the
fuck is
pack
a
race
gallon?
is 9, 9, 9, 9, 9.
Yeah.
Well, Paul,
Yes.
who we got to thank, Mr. Paul, for the number 24 German Autosports car?
Yeah, of course, my team, Golden Guardian Autosport. Everyone who made this possible, the sponsors, everyone who donated. Also, a shout out to the guys from HTRL for getting me to the stage where I can actually race competitive in some races. So I'm racing with them all the time, and I really learned a lot of them. And yeah, that's pretty much all.
Right on. Dalton, we'll go to you. How'd your night fare, brother?
It was the night of trying to pick up after other people's fuck ups. Because
That's what I felt all night. I felt behind the 8 ball all night.
anytime it would seem like, okay, we're chill, then there'd be either a massive stack up or somebody would do something stupid and it would separate the pack. And then, once we separated into 2 packs, it was trying to figure out, okay, how are we not going to lose the lead pack? And some people just couldn't seem to figure out how to push. And then once
Who you talking about?
literally before the first caution, we were like 5 seconds behind the lead pack, and I think I got behind Larry Bell, and I was pushing the hell out of him. We made up 2 seconds in like 3 laps on the lead pack. So just no one could have done a lot better. And then engine popped at 285 out of fucking nowhere. Like, I had it up at like 294 at points, and it didn't pop. And then it just randomly pops at 285 when I'm not even pushing the guy. Like, the fuck?
You gotta think though, it drove that big ass head around for how many laps? So that engine was probably tired by that point.
At this point, it's used to driving the big ass head around. It's conditioned.
No, but when you were pushing, not to make that head any bigger, when you did get up front and start pushing, it felt like the lane started to prevail. So I will give you that. And then you had to go pop the motor. So, but
I think it's so hard.
Somebody had to do it.
I think it's so hard to figure out the temps because even me
random,
when I was pushing Mettler down the backstretch, there was a couple times where I'd hit 302 and I was fine.
Wow.
It's almost like once it starts to blink, you just got to get off. You cannot continue to push once it blinks.
I never had it blink once.
Yeah,
I did. I couldn't get it to stop blinking there for a long time. I was actually freaking out.
You also weren't pushing like anybody else was.
I was pushing the shit out of Brad. Was I not?
Yep. That's
Brad's like, yeah, motherfucker sucks at pushing, but yeah, he was pushing me. Fuck shit.
No, I can't say nothing bad about that at all. We kept the lead for looks like 18 laps at the very beginning.
That's pretty good to keep it that long, especially at the start of the race. Dalton, who we got to thank for the sponsors, brother?
I mean, everybody's already been saying them, but got to thank Harmon and Lawson and everybody and y'all's crew for hopping on and sponsoring what you guys did. Obviously, I know all of it's going to charity. Got to thank everybody for coming out and at least making this a good enough race, because we only had the 1 caution, and for
I think 2,
well, still for a Talladega race with 30 cars, that could have been much worse, and I've seen much worse. Thank the rest of the crew for helping put this thing together, and Green Flag TV for broadcasting, and everybody at home for watching.
Absolutely.
We should have had about 40 cautions from iRacing, is what they've said.
Yeah, wrecking on the front stretch.
Wrecking on the front. Wrecking in turn 2.
Every time someone got bumped below the yellow line.
Mr. Blevins, how'd your night fare? Where'd you finish, brother?
Yeah, man, I ended up 15th. Had a good pit stop, came out, and I'll name drop. I got wrecked by race control.
What a dickhead!
I remember that. Yeah, Old Tom likes
it wasn't
to
him.
Pusher a lot.
His nickname is Tulip Bow Tom, so that should explain a lot.
Yeah, that was Tom Freitas in the race control.
Yeah, no, I had to check up for the guy. I was like, just stay lined up, and I just slowed up coming into 3, and he was already right on me, and it just set me around. And we needed that caution. I probably should have just hit the wall and not saved it, and we could have had the caution. But so tried to recover from that. Tried to catch the next pack. They went by me, and that's when Linger came around and got me, and we just kind of just rode around back there, trying to get caught back up.
Steve show.
How
He almost got me once.
Tulip
Yeah, I guess race control Tom.
Tulip Tom. Tulip Tom. There's a reason. There's a reason for that nickname, brother. Yeah.
Let's just say Tom has wrecked me from the lead at super speedways 3 times from bad pushes.
If the 32
last
cars
year and a
behind you or the 999 in tonight's case, yeah, be a little weary up on guard. 51.
Where was the warning ahead of time?
Right. Well, yeah, a little late, I know. Blevins, who we got to thank, brother, for the 51?
No, I don't know, man. That's the first car I threw together. I'm trying to learn how to paint cars, and I just slapped some stickers on the car and tried to make it look decent. That's pretty much all I got.
Well, right on, brother. Short and sweet and to the point. I like it. Chris Carroll, you big, ugly-headed mother. You know what? But Miss Connie and Lori's watching, so I can't say it anymore. I forgot they're watching, so we don't cuss when they're watching. Hi, Miss Connie, and hi, Miss Lori, by the way.
It's already been said.
I know, I
know.
I know, but we're trying. We're trying to do better, right? Carol, you won the race, Big Ugly. So can't really ask how your race fared. We've already talked about it a little bit, but who we got to thank for the 99, winning the race, having the power, slapping it up there, 97 tonight. Who we got to thank for the 97, brother?
Well, you, first and foremost, you big gangly bastard. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here.
Me.
You dragged me into this
don't put that juju on me.
Nope. Don't be trying to touch me through your screen there. I don't like that very much. But,
hey, you talk him up too much, it ain't gonna be his head getting big. It's gonna be his front teeth.
It's gonna be something I don't want to see. Probably. I don't want that getting big. But
well, this derailed real quick.
But yeah, I got to thank you and Zimmy. Zimmy will put me in at anything I ever want to go in on here. Super awesome dude, usafirearms.com. And I want to thank all you guys, Brad Lawson and Trevor and everybody that put all the work into this with you and Mark and everybody.
Hell freeze over?
Without you guys, it's never gonna go. And I couldn't get into the last minute tonight. I was trying all week.
Oh, I know.
To see if I could get here. And I know I hate to be that guy got in last minute, but I didn't have the time until about 2 hours before. This is a great community of people. I'm not the most popular guy with my opinions sometimes, but y'all put up with me. We all go racing, and it's all you guys that make this happen. So, everybody out there that worked hard, and everyone that works hard to do all the stuff you do. I have to thank the veterans. I really, really wanted to support this race because my family is full of vets on my side, and lots of them are gone now. But pretty dear to my heart. Sorry.
What a dickhead!
Pretty dear to my heart. A lot of family that's put in the time.
That was the most down to earth thing he could say, and you had to be a dickhead in that moment, huh? He said, "My family has lost a lot of people." Oh, what? Y'all have military up there? That's fucked up. Sorry, Chris. He's a hater.
Oh,
he can't help it.
I can take it. We know how we do this. It's all good. But no, I got to thank all of them, man. Lots of family and everybody around the world. That's what it's all about, right? It's not about us. It's about those people we're sponsoring, and I wish I could give more, but I gave what I could, and supporting a good cause here. That's what I wanted to get out and do, and support you guys doing it. So I thank all you guys for that.
Well, we appreciate it, and I will say congratulations on the race win. You got a badass trophy coming, but I don't know how the hell they're going to get it across the border. I was really hoping somebody in America won it, because then we could just ship that bad boy right to them, So we'll have to talk about that. Maybe Chris will get with you. The other Chris will get with you, and y'all can sort that out. Guys, that's basically all I got, but I know Mark has... Did you ever make it into the session, Mark?
What do you mean?
Are you showing a replay?
You still want to see that?
Well, I'm going to let... If it's 9:18 where I'm at, 10:18 Eastern, so if you do need to run, guys, you don't have to stick around. Y'all can cut out whenever you want to. We're going to look at some of the shenanigans from the race, and then we'll close up shop. So if y'all want out, feel free. You can leave.
I'd like to
I'm going to bounce myself as well.
Oh,
so
fuck it. Kill row. What a... You're going to be the first person to leave?
I got work at 6 a.m. tomorrow, okay? I don't want to fucking hear it.
Oh, you got it.
It's only 7 o'clock, bro.
Oh, we'll look at his engine.
7 o'clock? Where are you at?
Fucking West
7
Coast.
7 p.m. here, too, bud.
Golly, y'all have like fake time. What the fuck?
Up in
You
Beaverville
all
at 7:18.
You all
Beaverville.
got it. easy
Wait,
right
wait.
now.
Oh wait,
Beaverville?
Paul.
Yeah.
Beaverville.
Paul, what time is it where
Even
you're
I
at?
heard that.
It is 4:19 a.m. right now.
You're an
Holy
idiot.
Oh, damn.
You're an idiot. So yeah,
And before I say goodbye, I also want to say one thing to Chris Carroll. Thank you for putting the German flag on P1 with your car. Black, yeah, red and yellow on your car delivery. So
oh, I see where we're going.
it's a
Okay,
win for me. I say good night. Thank you for having me, and thank you for racing and everything. Take care. Bye bye.
I fucking love this
Thanks,
guy, bro.
Paul.
Fine.
I
Have a
fucking
good night, Paul.
I need
Hey,
him.
man.
I need him as a spotter, bro. But yeah, so if y'all want to dip, you can. Feel free. Mark,
He'd lose every race. Well,
yeah, he said car high, and I'm thinking he's saying car low. I really can't understand him, but it's just fucking awesome when he talks. I can't lie. I love it. I love it. Love it. Mark, if you would.
what do you want to
I do
see?
think there was one time that somebody hit me and got me dead sideways, and
If you
somehow
can-
or another I managed to save it.
If you can think of a time or think of a lap, Mr. Mark Arthur is in the sim here on this monitor. Let me get it pulled up. Now, give me just a moment, Mark, because the boxes probably got fucked. Or sorry, Miss Connie, probably got screwed. We'll say that.
I don't know if my
even
mom's
remember what
watching.
lap
I know
it was.
Lola is. I can't believe Chris didn't think his #1 fan.
No,
Who?
I made my point. I'll leave it alone, man.
Wait. Who are we talking about? I'm actually. Oh,
Lola.
your sister? Knock it off, bro. Be nice.
I was behaving, Mark. I was behaving, and there we go. I mean,
All right. Well, I tried to make this big where we could all see it, but I'm cutting people out. Perks of being on a widescreen, eh? I did it again. I said fucking A. Oh, I said freaking A. Sorry, Miss Connie. All right. Roll it, Mark. What are we looking at here? Let us know.
This is the one you wanted to see.
Is it going to have sound? It should, right?
Possibly.
All right. We hope it does, and we'll see.
I can make it have sound. Let's see. Yeah.
It should.
Yeah, the mic is enabled, yeah.
If you got the right screen, Shannon, we'll have sound.
33 this time.
Can you hear that?
I can.
All right.
Bear with me, folks. If it does get loud, I'm monitoring it. Going to work with it. You're good. You're good. We'll get the point of it.
Huh?
We'll get the point of it. You're all right. You're good.
This time.
88.
85.
57.
29 this time.
Oh, 42, Carl. Where the hell are you going? You was the one sitting sideways, I think. Hold on.
You can't pit
That's
from
what
the
I said.
outside lane, man.
Oh, we blame Paul on that one. Hey, really on that back. Sorry, I talked over
See,
that one.
in
I'm
my
sorry.
cockpit, I
Yeah,
get contact to 0x and it goes to the left, and I had to lock him up to stay off Scotty because I was going to go to the right of Scotty.
85.
57.
Let me get that out the way.
Y'all hear that voice say 85, though? What, deep and just...
Hey.
this is why I stay away from Kyle Wellman. Just
Let me
for
be
the
your
record.
spotter there, Tanner.
Just for the record. What'd you say, Brad?
I said, let me be your spotter
29
there.
this
Yeah.
time.
3 this time.
Wait a minute. What the hell? 24 ain't nowhere near you, man.
He did.
On there, yeah, but on my screen, I'm getting a 0x and push to the left. And then that's when I lock him up because I'm going to hit Scotty.
29.
Well, Scotty's going in pretty cautious. Either he's really cautious or you're really hot. Maybe a little bit of
Oh,
both.
I would have made it.
Maybe a little bit of both.
Watch Kyle zing past these cars. Sky's way slowing
29
down
this
compared
time.
to these.
3 this
What
time.
was the noise when he went by him though? What
Zong.
zong? Okay, that's what I thought I heard.
Paul, you can't pit from the outside lane, man.
Oh, that was Paul's fault. Okay. I don't even want to see it again. I lived it, bro. I don't want to see it again.
Maybe
Well,
I'll
we
say
got to
that.
see what
I
happened
think
with
that
you
was
two.
sketch for all of us coming into pit road.
What do we do?
Wellman, did you mess with the brake bias at all?
Oh, I was
No,
on,
I left it how it was.
I put it up a couple because it wanted to get sideways. And
I was
Daryl
on-
said what you need to.
I was on admin
I
cussing
was-
people. I didn't even know that. I thought I was on drivers
I-
cussing people out.
I was fine on the first pit stop. I actually went deeper the first pit stop.
I mean, you probably could have gone deeper if you didn't have a
Oh.
slower car in front of you.
What are we doing?
Oh, how did he not hit that cone?
Yeah, that was dumb. Really dumb.
That was sketch.
I retract
I don't know
that
how
statement,
that
Paul,
was
if you're
on.
listening.
Brad, I retract my statement. That was not your fault either. The fucking 51 still thinks he's clear, and he's not. What the fuck? Car high, bud.
Anything else you want to see?
At some point I want to see the finish because I have no idea what happened there. Harmon, do you have a roundabout lap on your shenanigans?
I honestly, I don't even fucking remember what happened. There was two moments. There was the moment where I got kicked sideways, and the moment where we went 4 or 5 wide going through turn 1, which was sketch.
Linger or Blevins, y'all have anything that stands out in your mind before we look at the winners? Oh, that looks scary right there, what we just saw.
Yeah, I was
I
going to
think
show
that's
why we backed out of the lead.
I don't got anything.
Don't got anything?
Yeah, no, my spin wasn't that exciting.
Right. Well, if you just want to motherfuck somebody, we can. So if you think of
I
anything,
say
just
lap
let us-
67, then fuck.
Oh, okay, 67. You heard it. Lap 67.
Well, you had that bullet in the chamber, didn't you?
Yeah, he
It
did.
wasn't his fault. Like I get it. Like I don't blame him
It
at all
didn't,
for
it
that.
didn't take much egging him on at all, did I? I said, come on, you can do it. When yeah, fucking lap 67, bro. 67. Pull it up.
I don't remember lap 67. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't either. At some point, yeah, me and Mark skedaddle out of this. We realize this is not where we need to be at anymore.
Yeah, there
I
was
was doing
one
my-
car up here. There was a little. He enters the corner, and every time it just pushes up. I'm like, no.
So
I was trying to-
are you implying he's 3 wide by himself?
I think he's
4 wide?
yeah when he's single file. Yeah.
Right.
Me and Trevor were trying to back out of it a little bit.
I was trying my best to get Paul to the
It was
front, but he
very
was just
snaky.
back and forth.
You know what's crazy
Yeah.
right here, Mark? At this moment, I'm trying to get to you. Everything I can to get to you, and I can't. Just can't get there.
Well, look at Paul up there, man. He was like, I was like, holy
I was-
shit.
I
I mean,
was-
he almost wrecks 2 or 3 times. I'm like, nope.
Yeah, eventually I had to get past him because he was just slowing us up.
I think it's probably shortly after this where we go like 4 wide. Because Brad was behind
Yeah,
me
right
when it
after we
happened.
back out. I'm seeing all this up there, and I'm like, no.
Well, fuck, all 4 of us just hit the wall like a moron right there. Or it looked like it.
Well, it's just because everybody's following Paul.
Yeah.
Swerving.
I can't hate on the German. Can't do it. Got a rule
That's why I
against
wanted to come up there with you guys, and I was like, nah, y'all keep bouncing off the wall up there.
it. Yeah. That's a no-fly zone up there, brother.
Right there is when I go, no, hell no.
You have the chat on, I think. They'll hear it. They'll hear you talk to me.
It just said sketchy.
Say it.
It's coming now.
At this point, it might be next lap.
But here we
Yep,
go.
there it
It's
is.
unfolding at the front right there.
And then they go forward.
Yeah,
here,
there it
I'm
is.
like,
We're
yeah.
4 wide.
Yeah, go up there to Harmon. Go up there to Harmon's point of view and wind it back just a little bit, Mark. I think ain't that you, Harmon, right there in the middle of all that
Yeah.
shenanigans? Go,
Yeah.
go
it
on
was
board with
good.
it. Go on board
I
with
don't
it.
even know who sent it 4 wide.
I'm getting out. You want to be on board with him?
Yeah, let's see what it looks like on board, and then we can do a far chase, maybe.
That's Stenhouse down there.
That's pretty fucking scary.
Go from far chase.
Yeah,
I bet
no.
it's worse.
Yeah, now let's look at far chase.
Even I backed out of it, and you guys know I don't do that very often here.
Oh, that's
Yeah, 'cause
when,
there's
hey,
a dude
Harmon.
like, I'm up here 29. I'm up here
Yeah,
20. And I'm
I'm
like, yeah, I know, bro.
I'm up here 29 while I'm going down.
I got you a spot, Mark. Come on, you can fall back to me.
There's telling him, come on, come back to daddy. I got
I
you.
think you meant the 23, not the 29.
Yeah, I don't think.
He's not giving you any room.
I'm up
Nah.
at 29. I'm up here at
That's
29.
a 57 saying that.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah,
saying
we're
that,
4
like,
wide,
Who's-
brother.
Who's the 47? Who is that? For
I
who
wouldn't
is?
say anything. I was just letting you know I
I
was
don't
there.
know. They didn't have the right number on it.
Ryan
I'm pretty
Cook.
sure that's. Oh, I was thinking it was the 28, but no, the 28 is. a different
Alright,
paint.
what
Didn't give an inch.
what number did y'all say? While ago? 67, 64. What was it?
67.
67. Go look at 67, Marquise or MacArthur. Sorry.
On what car?
Harmon, if you didn't have lumpy pants right there, you're not a human being.
Can I ask why you're showing that one car right there, Mark? Is it because I think for the reason why I think?
Automatically on there.
How's that?
No, it was what car? On
Uh,
67.
I think that was race control 999.
Yeah, race control
Oh, fuck, throw
999.
the ball.
he knows exactly who it is. He said, I think it may have been the 999. I don't know for sure. Just got a hunch.
But like I said, I don't blame him for it. I had to slow up.
Don't worry, brother. I'll do all the blaming for you.
If we line up here, we can drive them down.
It's a sexy voice, bro. I didn't realize I sounded that
I
good over
said
time.
Wellman's fault. He's right behind
80
you.
Cars blinking. 88 cars.
Look at Tom. He's always a corner pusher. It's his occupation
Let me know when you
too.
get to the bump for 85. I'll pull out a little bit.
Hey! What the?
Whoa.
And next time, Tom, just fucking drive through him, why don't you? Holy shit. Don't lift, no lube.
I can't say anything about being a corner pusher because I'm pretty sure I pushed Tanner all the way around the racetrack.
Oh, you,
Like, how do you not
good.
see them right there?
It was just impossible, Harmon, to hold the yellow line. It was just so floaty.
Whoa. How does he not see those damn cars up there?
It's Toilet Bowl Tom. That answers your entire question, brother.
Maybe I should have went around him. I'll try to give him some slack.
Fucking Tom. What a dick.
I will honestly say that that's the only downfall to pushing a car when you guys are out by yourself is you can't see necessarily unless you keep ducking out of the line to see when the car in front of you is, unless the car in front of you is like, hey, we're coming up, you might want to back off a little bit.
I feel like I'm gonna have nightmares of two dudes racing because I saw that for all night, just pushing it. Right, that's all I could see was two dudes racing on the back of Mark's car.
Dalton's just staying way too close in the corners. You got to back it off more than that.
Yeah, but he's worried about the side draft wrecking the whole field, Kyle. You know that, right? That's an inside joke other people won't catch, but you caught it. That's all that matters.
That stays stationary, doesn't it? Doesn't show their temps.
Nah, I don't think so.
Tanner, I can't wait till Wellman goes gray and we can call him Colonel Sanders.
He's hopefully by the time he gets gray, hopefully he's learned that's not the look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mark calls me Doc Holliday, and then fucking some people call me Buffalo Bill Cody.
We'll always call you gay. How about that? We'll just keep it short. Sorry if that offends anybody, by the way.
Then you'd get too excited for that.
You're right. I would. All right. Let's. Anybody else have anything before we pull up the finale race end?
I don't think so. I had a guy turn across my nose, but I don't know what lap it was, and it's not real exciting. He just spins down, and I'm like,
oh my engine's popping. What the hell?
Fucking
I want to
Dalton,
give
bro.
props to everybody in this group for not wadding it up right here.
Dalton did good too by getting to the outside.
I wish I would have wadded up. I needed a caution there, bro.
Fucking 285.
Did a good job of getting out of the way once he blew up.
This time I'm pitting. Go high, go high, go high.
I have no idea what Paul said there. Except go high, go high, go high.
X's per racer or no?
Maybe in the entries, but we won't be able to see when they happen without the race control program running.
We're not going anywhere with you racing like that.
All right, pull up.
Lapper was trying to side draft me and Bell.
Like the last two laps with, I know it got hairy with Scotty at one point just from listening to his voice, and James Efall was spotting Scotty. Let's pull up the last 3 or 4 laps of Chris Carroll, Scotty. I think y'all were duking it out pretty good up there, right?
Scotty was mad at Mark Miller on the last lap, but it was actually the guy who drove down into Mark Miller in the tri-oval.
I wasn't going to say why, but Scotty was definitely motherfucking Mark Miller for a little bit.
Scotty and me had a team of 3. Those guys were a team. They were working together all night. So it was me and Scotty against 3, right?
Yeah. Who's leading?
Scotty messed up by saying he wasn't going to win in a Chevy.
On, Tanner, hit the whip.
Yeah, I know, right? You didn't want to win just because it was Chevrolet.
That was so stupid. I was like, dude, you're a fucking moron. What are you doing?
He ran good all night, too.
Yeah, he stayed up front.
With the race being clean, the people that qualified up front and actually wanted to race early, y'all finished great. Us that rode in the back, lost the draft and all that, we could never, ever get back. It just could never.
What's weird, Tanner, too, is I usually use the other strategy. I usually kind of hang out and look at everything, and I'm like, okay, they're all right. I get up there.
Right.
But I qualified tonight, which is unusual, and it paid off.
That's what I
we and Scotty make a really good move here, sir.
That's what I told John. He was asking me what I wanted to do, and I was like, I think I'm just gonna ride up here and see how it is, because I don't know none of these guys. So being back in the back, and if there's a bunch of wrecks, then you're gonna have to try to miss them.
Right.
Well, the other thing is being up there. You can I made a couple of moves just to see what the draft. I haven't run that car in that draft yet. You guys ran a Talladega race, I think, in the league, and I didn't run it. And I was trying to figure out what the cars were doing in the draft, so I made some moves up front. So I knew if I got hung out, you can kind of learn what the car's doing and stuff. I think that was an advantage up there.
Dalton. Scotty looks like he wanted to make the move there, but don't actually do it. Who's behind Scotty here? Is that the 27? And then the 04 is leading, right? All right, so you go there. You're coming to 98, lap 98 right here.
Yeah, I'm trying to show Scotty, like, hey,
it's time to go.
Do something here. Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't win without being in the front with the three of them,
Yep.
right? You cannot. We're not going to get around them, so we had to make a move to just get the front guy. So I was waiting for a time to show Scotty, hey, let's try it.
And viewers don't know,
See what
you and
happens.
Scotty are not in the chat together, right? So you kind of
No,
had to,
no,
you kind of
no.
had to make it known, yo,
Gotta
I'm
show
coming
him
high
I'm
now, come
communicating
with me.
my car,
Yep,
right?
right.
So
And
I
that-
pull on him, hoping Scotty sees me here with a side draft, and then he sees me, and I know Scotty's going to make the move. I race with him lots, right?
Right.
So I thought, well, we made the move, and there's Mark. Mark's a lap down there helping us, and that's the crazy. I learned that early when I made the moves in the draft up there with Mark and with Brad early in the race when I got hung out and when I made some moves that worked. I knew if I pulled that guy back and he went out, we could have a chance, right? I learned all that stuff earlier. And here I thought we're sitting ducks, but at least we have a block.
I wanted
right?
to say right here, this right here looks scary for y'all. The one saving grace is Mark Miller. Mark Miller being right there in third is the saving grace.
Well, he gives us time to see the move happening, and
Bingo.
we can at least make the block. That's what went through my head, right? And from here on, it's just like when they do get up there, Scotty didn't block, and I was like, oh, it's over. I'm cooked. I'm out of the draft. And I thought, well, they'll get to it, and I'll try and find a hole. That's the only thing that went through my head.
So the
last lap.
eight car Mark Miller pulls out. He's a lap down. Now these top four are racing now. They're all for position now. And yeah, right here looking, it looks like Scotty's probably a dead man walking. Never will win this race. It's what I'm thinking right now.
I wouldn't have moved if I was Mark Miller.
He could have helped y'all
Just
more.
'cause you're a lap,
I would have got out.
You're a
and just
lap
let him-
down doesn't mean you need to get out of the.
He could have helped
draft.
y'all. I mean,
I just didn't. I wouldn't want to decide it. I wouldn't go with somebody. I just ride behind them.
I
Let
will
them
not
go.
win this race, even if I break. At the
But
very last
that
minute,
move
I
right there
will not
did
win
give
this
them the
race
run at
Chevrolet.
us, right? I see what Mark's saying there.
Woof.
Now they've got the.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean that could be your teammate, right? So asking him to get out of the pack is like, why would I? I'm
Well,
gonna help them.
he told you a lap and a half prior. He said, "Carol, I'm with you wherever you go." And then he kind of.
Scotty's
Well,
got
I was
side
okay with
draft
whatever he
as
did.
well.
That's his choice, right? That's not mine.
So
I'm not gonna
Scotty,
ask him.
Scotty did
Right
try to
there.
block it, but he just blocked it really late.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing.
As soon as that 04 goes down, he's got to be on his door to slow it up, and then I'll slow the 27 up.
See, I didn't want to block too hard there.
Oh,
Right?
he was half
You know,
predator.
like I
What
saw
the
him.
hell?
Oh, just
I
wait.
saw him.
That was awful.
Oh, well then the 04 turns down into Miller.
That
and
was.
it
This
kills
is what
all
I
of
was
them.
saying here, Tanner.
Oh, you
This
should
is
be
where I'm
dead
like,
here.
well, I just got to shoot a hole. Yeah, I'm dead. But he comes down, and in these cars, you
Oh,
get
the
a
race
big
is
run.
over.
I'm not
This,
dead
I
yet.
didn't know the race is over.
But
Here.
watch the run. Watch the run here. You can get a huge run when guys are there, right? And I'm trying to help Scotty, obviously, here. At this point, I'm trying to help him win. I don't think I can win unless they wreck.
Well, the way it looks
And I'm
like you
thinking
don't
if
have a
they wreck,
chance
I'll shoot
here.
a hole.
Basically, you don't. If
Well, I knew Scotty did, and then I saw
Right.
that, and what? I pull on the side draft right here. I saw that happen. I'm like, get the side draft. Right? As soon as I saw them even make contact, I pulled on the side draft to make sure that I could get through there.
you got lucky though, Ford didn't connect with you there. He got Scotty instead
Oh
of
yeah.
you.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I said. So earlier I was talking with Brad. I said the cream rise to the top, right? But I ended it by saying if you don't have bad luck, right there, luck was on your side, right? Or you put your car in a position where it didn't get hit, but Scotty did get hit.
And Chummy
sometimes-
pushes him just enough too to give him that boost.
Yep.
Yep.
That's true.
I think
but
Chummy
sometimes
gets
these races
that
come to you.
27
You
too.
don't get them.
There-
Sometimes you go win these, and sometimes they come to you, and you just got to be ready when it comes, right?
a lot of tracks we control our own destiny, right? And Talladega, you do control your own destiny, but your destiny is also in the hands of a few other guys around you as well.
Oh,
right?
absolutely. Yep.
Like I've told people about super speedway racing, other than Atlanta, it is a crapshoot, but it does take talent too. There's a reason why Dale Jr., Jeff Gordon, Denny Hamlin all have 3 Daytona 500s and have the most super speedway wins.
I think
They
Atlanta.
know what they're doing.
I think Atlanta is the same way. I do. I think you got to be good to run Atlanta. I think you got to be better than what you got to run at Talladega and Daytona.
It's like everything else. There's a racecraft to everything.
Everything.
I mean, there's a lot of luck out there, but you got to have racecraft too. You got to communicate with your car when you can't talk to guys. That's the biggest thing. You gotta let people know where you're going, and you got to be aware of your surroundings. And that racecraft is big in every track, whether it's Talladega or Martinsville.
I'm just pissed y'all didn't
I'll say
wad them
next
up and wreck them there.
Next charity race, we do it. USA and the mini stocks.
You're such a fruit. No,
I am down for that.
Honest-
That
We've
is a
turned
great
Mark into a
combination.
mini stock whore.
honest to God, I know Kyle, you're gonna poo-poo the idea, but I've done one other charity race before, other than Talladega at iRacing Super Speedway. We had 46 people show up, and it was a fucking blast. I don't know why it was so fun. It was in the next gen cars. Those cars suck anyways, but I don't think they had a plate on it. If they even run restricted plate, I don't even know. But we were hitting like fucking 220 at Irish Speedway. It was fun as fuck. I would love to go there, honestly.
It's a fun track. The thing I hate with it is banked so much that the high side never has momentum. The low side wins it every single time.
Right.
Because there's so much banking on it.
The COT at Talladega.
Oh, that's fun.
Right.
That's tire
Best races
management.
we ever had, Tanner?
30 mile an hour.
You what?
One of the
Carol?
best races we ever had was at Lanier in those mini stocks. Remember that? You put on a race one night just out of nowhere. It was crazy, man.
Yep.
I say we do a 2-hour figure 8, Pro 4s, Pro 2s, healing damage. Just go nuts.
I wouldn't.
I agree.
I
That's
would-
the best.
I would.
Mark's face. You think you got shot in the leg?
I would like to do hour to 2 hour, either Miata, mini stock, or street stock figure 8 race. I would like to do that. But you
Why
got
not mix
damage.
them all together?
You gotta have because let's don't get too gimmicky now, right? I mean, we're already gimmicky enough with the figure 8 and shit. You're like why don't we just add the jump of the street stock? We can just jump the figure 8, no big deal.
Hey, why not? Hey, that figure 8 race we did in the Pro 4s and Pro 2s was probably one of the most fun races we've done.
It was fun.
And we haven't done it since. And that was 2 years ago.
I don't know.
Try
if
late
they
model
still-
stocks at Dega. Late model stocks.
Really?
I don't know if they still do it, but the Miatas at Dega or Daytona, they used to get draft from like 2.5 seconds back.
Right.
Oh yeah. The Radical 8 also.
I've heard the Radical 8 is a blast because the draft is
But
huge.
you cannot touch each other at all.
Well,
in
that
those
was
cars.
that was the IndyCar. We did the iRacing official IndyCar series is at fucking Daytona this week, and we did it. Me, Mark, Kyle, and Scotty, and some other moron that was with us did it. All of us are idiots, right? But it was actually a fun race. And the draft is, if you could see the guy in front of you, you were basically drafting off of him. It was absolutely insane.
Yeah, on my main account by accident.
Yeah, idiot. And then you fucking couldn't hold your line in the middle, going 3 wide, fucking moron.
Whatever.
Folks, it is almost 10 o'clock here. I think I'm actually going to be off tomorrow. Looks like it's raining in the area, but we will see. We shall see on that. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. If you're still here watching us, just bullshit and chat. Harmon, thank you for sponsoring the show. Harmon Motorsports coming on for the post-race show here. I feel like I can never show the sponsors enough love because they took that number that would have been maybe $500 donated and they ballooned it. And like I said, when I put that post out saying they were just ideas, right? I just put out ideas for, hey, you can sponsor this, just brainstorming, right? And then Dalton messaged me and said, hey, Harmon's picking up all that. I was like, what the fuck, really? And then I had to start scheming how we gonna make all this work, right? So shout out to you, Harmon. Shout out to you, Kyle, for hanging out with us today doing the pre and post race show. Brad Lawson, BL Designs for coming on, being the presenting sponsor of the whole shindig. That I put out a post, just peek behind the curtain. I said, broadcasting's going to cost about $90. Who wants to sponsor it? Within 3 minutes, Brad Lawson was saying, "Hey, I'll take it." What you said? What can you do for me? And that's all it took.
Yep.
That's all it took. Money was sent, cash still delivered. So shout out to BL Designs. Shout out to the newcomers here, Bill Evans and Linger. We've lost him, but I hope to have y'all not only for future charity events, but I hope you check out Blazing Pedals Racing League on Sunday nights. I know we have open spots. High Tide on Monday nights, and there was other leagues involved, but I honestly I can't remember. So I want to thank y'all. Thank you to the veterans, all the servicemen and women that basically put their life on hold so ours don't have to. So shout out to them. Mark, I know you served. I know we had other veterans in here. Thank y'all for what y'all done for us. Freedom ain't free, like they say. It's more than a cliche. And yeah, damn it, boys. $1,300 raised in over about 3.5 weeks. So shout out to y'all. Appreciate it. But that's all I got. Y'all good?
Yeah. Shout out to everybody. Thanks for putting on a great event.
Yeah.
It
Thank
was
you,
fun.
Tanner.
Absolutely, buddy. Thank you, and thank Dalton Kilroe.
Sorry,
Dalton Kilroe did a lot today. Go ahead, Harmon. Sorry.
No, I was just saying thanks to everybody that kind of put it on you. I mean, it goes for a great cause. I can't say personally that I've served, but I've had friends that have served and family that have served. So thanks to, all the family members that have served out there. And I don't know. It was a great event. That's why I supported it the way that I did.
This event taught me two things, right? The sim racing community can come together. We have two people in here that don't see eye to eye at all. Chris Carroll, Brad Lawson, not elephant in the room, right? They don't like each other really right now. They don't get along very well. They don't get along very well.
Nothing against Brad Tanner. I can let it all go, man. It's all
there we go.
That's we had a tiff. It's done. It's no big deal, man.
So
we race every week with each other. I'm sure there'll something happen in life, and we'll band together to get something done.
Y'all already did. Y'all already did. That's what I'm saying. The sim racing community comes together. Friend or foe, don't matter. We come together. We raise money for a great cause. And the second thing I learned was every day we lose on average 22 veterans a day to suicide. I didn't know that. Maybe it's my own stupidity. I don't know. Don't see it in the news, right? You see only the polarizing stuff. You don't see that kind of stuff in the news. So we lose on average 22 servicemen or women a day due to suicide. So, I mean, it's pretty cool that we can support a cause that will help combat that and help take care of our veterans because they are the real heroes. So that's all I got. Thank y'all. Thank you for hanging out with us. It's been a long day. Until next time, we'll see ya.
Peace.
Oh, jeez, Mark Miller.